unusually curated program. We have Rose, who has come all the way from Kolkata. She started playing just about 3 or 4 years ago and has discovered quite a passion for the piano, has been critically acclaimed, won a few competitions already, performed on some prime stages in Bangalore, NCP, Bombay, Pune, Rameau, etc. And it's a privilege to have her here and a privilege for me to be here, thanks to the Poona Music Society. So let me start by welcoming Rose. We're going to talk about Rose and the piano and the evolution of the piano. So please join me in giving a hand to Rose Roy. We're going to start with a little bit of background on this gorgeous instrument that she's playing. This is a Blüthner Concert Grand, 9 foot. But it's, as we say nowadays, what phone do you have? You say, I have an iPhone 15 or whatever. So there was a time when there was a piano 1.0. And that piano 1.0 actually descended from 3 instruments. There was the clavichord, which is... it was a little mechanical instrument where you had hammers striking the strings when you played those tangents. You also had the harpsichord, which had a similar concept, but there was a keyboard. When you pressed it, the strings were plucked. So the harpsichord gave a sound like a guitar creating an ocean of sound. Not exactly, but something like that. But there was a third instrument, which often piano history doesn't recognize. It's called the dulcimer. And the dulcimer actually branched off. It was a funny tabletop-looking instrument with stretched strings, and you hit them with 2 hammers. And that dulcimer turned into the Iranian or Persian santoor, the Indian santoor, and contributed a lot to the design of the piano. Where we are going to start with Rose is in the year 1724. This is still the so-called Baroque period in music. The church was still the primary patron, so nobody had to go anywhere for subscriptions or donations. If the church liked you, it hired you as a musician. And we had Philippe Rameau, who wrote a lot of interesting music, but he was writing not for the modern piano. He would have been writing for the harpsichord and the clavichord. Today, of course, we play it on the piano. The first piece that Rose will play is called Rappel de Oiseaux and Rappel des Oiseaux. And that basically means the birds or the recalling the birds. So it's not literally the sound of the birds, but he's exploring how birds sound. And remember, this is in the period of absolute music, where music was not supposed to represent something. It was supposed to represent something. It would represent God, the glory of God. That was what the church did. So Rameau was pretty adventurous. This piece, we hand it over to Rose, and we let Rose go with Piece de Clavecin, Recalling the Birds, La Rappel des Oiseaux, 1724. Over to you, Rose.